Social distancing expected to continue in high-risk localities. Vietnam strives for GDP growth of 7% in the next 5 years. Zero Dome supermarkets, a meaningful initiative to support people in need amid COVID-19. Good morning, welcome to Fbnc News with Trinh Lê. Now up to 6 p.m. yesterday, April 15, Vietnam recorded only one new case of COVID-19 related to the Melin outbreak, bringing the total number of infected patients to 267. At the same time, two more patients were announced to be cured, namely patients number 235 and 145. Both patients have tested 3 times negative for SARS-CoV-2. However, these patients still have to remain in isolation and undergo health monitoring for the next 14 days. On April 15th, the National Steering Committees for COVID-19 Prevention and Control agreed to propose Prime Minister Nguyễn Xuân Phúc to apply the social distancing policy for at least another week in localities with high risk of outbreak. At the committee's latest meeting, its members said that Vietnam has well controlled the disease thanks to the implementation of social distancing measures as regulated in the PM's Directive number 16 on a 2-week period from April 1st to April 15th. However, the disease developments remain complicated, stressing the need for more drastic measures to deal with. The committee reached a consensus on putting forward compulsory regulations for all localities, such as continuing to wear face masks, banning big gatherings, keeping a distance of at least 2 meters among the people, and ensuring hygiene. Important political, economic, and social events will be organized in accordance with instructions on medical supervision to ensure safety. In localities with low risks of the disease outbreaks, several production and business activities can be resumed when sanitation is guaranteed. Regarding travel, the committee agreed to propose the government to maintain the implementation of measures to prevent infections from outside the country. Along with the increased communications to raise public awareness of the disease, the committee suggested the Prime Minister direct relevant agencies to strictly punish any violations. Last week, Fbnc News has featured a story about the rice ATM in Ho Chi Minh City, and now more of rice ATMs have been set up around Vietnam to help those in need during the COVID-19 pandemic. These special machines have also been featured by international news broadcasters all over the world in the last few days. The 24/7 automatic dispensing machines were invented by a Vietnamese entrepreneur in Ho Chi Minh City to provide free rice for people out of work following an ongoing nationwide social distancing order to curb the spread of the pandemic. The machine distributes a 1.5 kilogram bag full of rice from a small silo to waiting people, many of whom are street vendors or people who earn a living from cash-in-hand jobs like housekeeping or selling lottery tickets. In Hanoi, rice contained in large water tank dispensers into residents' bags from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. every day. Those waiting in line are required to stand 2 meters apart and they must use hand sanitizer before receiving their rice. Similar rice ATMs have been set up in other big cities like Hanoi, Huế, and Da Nang. The special machines have been featured by Reuters, CNN, and Xinhua to people all around the world. Prime Minister Nguyễn Xuân Phúc has issued Directive number 118 on building a socio-economic development plan for the 2021 to 2025 period. Ministries, sectors, and localities nationwide have been asked to determine core issues for the next 5 years, especially the target to obtain GDP growth of about 7% in the period.
The PM noted that in the next 5 years, the national economy will face various difficulties and challenges stemming from the current drawbacks, as well as social and environmental problems such as an aging population, income gaps, diseases, and natural disasters, among others. He added that the plan must be considered in line with complicated and unpredictable situations and fierce global competition, Furthermore, the global economy is forecast to slow due to complexities caused by the COVID-19 pandemic.
The Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development has recently proposed an aid package worth more than 500 billion Vietnam dong to deal with drought and saltwater intrusion in 2020. The aid package aims to help carry out urgent solutions to prevent and cope with drought, water scarcity, and saltwater intrusion, like pumping water, maintaining irrigation works, building temporary embankments to retain fresh water, purchasing equipment for water filtration and storage, and delivering water to residential areas, hospitals, and schools facing water shortages. Due to the lack of rain in 2019, most irrigation reservoirs nationwide are only between 50 to 80% capacity. The reservoir at the upper source of the Hồng River in Thái Bình is around 60% full, while Hòa Bình Lake is at 63%, the lowest in the past 30 years. Those in the central region are only 15 to 30% full. The water level in the Mekong River is lower than in 2016, which recorded the worst salinity. According to the MARD, solutions to prevent drought, saltwater intrusion have been proven effective, though the Mekong Delta region suffered more severe salinity than in 2016. Only 49,800 hectares of rice crops in 2019 were damaged, accounting for 1.81% of the whole region. At the peak, around 96% households lacked clean water, compared with 114,000 households in 2016. All rice crops in the Central Highlands region and the Northern region receive water from irrigation reservoirs with a combined capacity of 2.68 billion cubic meters. Drought and water shortages are predicted to continue until May in the Central Highlands and August in the Central region. In the context of the current complicated situation of the pandemic, joining hands with the government, many organizations and individuals have implemented several charitable programs to help people in difficult circumstances. The Zero Dong supermarket chain with the name Hạnh Phúc or Happy Supermarket is one of such meaningful charity programs.
9 a.m. in front of a supermarket in Thanh Xuân District, Hà Nội, there was a long queue of people eagerly waiting for their turn to shop. Happy Supermarket, that's what the supermarket is called. Each shopper can buy 5 different items such as rice, sugar, eggs, salt, and cooking oil. The total value of each purchase allowed is up to 100,000 Vietnam dong, but all items cost the same at 0 Vietnam dong, a unique price for people in need. Each person can buy these essential food items at this price twice a month. I'm very happy. It would be very difficult for me to get by these days without this program. I have rice, cooking oil, eggs. These things will help me to survive in the coming days. I hope there are more people doing good deeds like this. I saw the program happening, so I came to get some food, as I'm having a really tough time. They offer some essential items, like rice, salt, sugar, whatever you like. You can take it. Very convenient. It's fast and simple to sign up for the program. Shoppers present their ID cards, fill out a medical declaration and a registration form, and then they can already start shopping. The message we want to get across is let's join hands to help the disadvantaged during this difficult time. There are lots of people who are not working and struggling, so we wanted to give them something practical like daily meals, simple but heartwarming meals during the pandemic. Supermarkets are usually crowded, especially with the Zero-VND program in place. The happy supermarkets are attracting a lot of people. Hence, the supermarket management has been working hard to ensure security and social distancing. Zero Vietnam Dong Happy Supermarkets have been launched in 8 cities and provinces across the country and will continue to operate until the COVID-19 pandemic ends. To ensure smooth operation of the supermarkets, the change management has taken necessary measures to stabilize food sources. In addition, the management has also called on other organizations and individuals throughout the country to join hands in the meaningful charity program. Happy supermarkets bring happiness to many people, even in this time of crisis.
Now that's it for Fbnc News today. Thank you for watching and we'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.